Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back to Kaiju Mania. I'm Rocket and we are finally here, the ultimate top 10 in Godzilla films. Now, if you want to introduce somebody to Godzilla films, give them these 10 films, send them off for a 15-hour binge, and they'll definitely thank you for it. Make sure you've watched parts 1 and 2, and here is part 3, so let's get into it. Godzilla, the top 10. Number 10, Godzilla vs. Gigan. Now wait, stop it. Now don't click back yet, don't click on another video, stop typing that comment, stop leaving angry messages. I will admit, this is somewhat a guilty pleasure. I know this film does have some shameless stock footage and that can't be forgiven, however this is the debut of Gigan, and there is literally an 8-minute scene of him just tearing the shit out of Tokyo. He's a giant cybernetic cyborg chicken with hooks and a buzzsaw. Come on! Look past some of that stock footage. King Ghidorah's back, and yes, we do only get King Ghidorah back so he can get jobbed out and lose. And we should probably change his name to the Brooklyn Brawler, but it's fun, and Gearus is involved, and also that, there's a lot of blood. And remember, this ain't ballet, folks. So if you're in the right frame of mind, you will love this film. Go watch it now. Thumbs up. Number 9, Godzilla Tokyo SOS, aka Godzilla Mothra Mechagodzilla Tokyo SOS. Can see why they shortened the title. Now take everything you love about Godzilla vs Mechagodzilla 3 and then add Mothra into the mix. You get a good solid narrative, good solid fights, good solid film. The penultimate in the Millennium series, watch it back to back with Godzilla vs Mecha 3 and you are going to have an awesome 3 hours of fun. Thumbs up. Number 8, Godzilla against Mothra, the Battle for Earth. Mothra's Heisei debut, and she's got friends, well, sort of. I mean, if Mean Girls was a kaiju film, this would be it. I mean, Mothra and Batra are the bitchy girls in school that hate each other, until they meet the other girl, Sandra, who they both hate. Ultimately, after scrapping in the playground after school, Mothra and Batra team up against Sandra, and Mothra, being the true little bitch she is, sees the opportunity to kill Batra at the same time and lets Batra and Sandra both die. A great little number, well deserving its place on the top 10 list. Thumbs up. Number 7, Godzilla vs Destroyer. Now this sees the big finale to the Heisei series, in which Big Match Big Dog Mr. Undefeated at WrestleMania Big Man Godzilla finally dies. However, Destroyer was not the one in 21-1, as Godzilla ultimately died of heartburn. I don't mean the kind of heartburn your gran gets when she eats a chicken korma. He wasn't a spoonful of Gaviscon away from living, he was literally burning to death from the inside, and he still had to compete against a monster made from the residue of a machine that killed the first Godzilla. In fact, there's an alternate ending in which Godzilla and Destroyer just fight each other to the death. We also saw in this film the best incarnation of Godzilla Jr. and a somewhat somber end to the series, in which it looked like Godzilla was gone, left his gloves in the ring and retire. But in the kaiju land, nobody truly retires, did he, Rick? Great film, thumbs up. Number 6, Godzilla Final Wars. Now I do have to admit that this film is somewhat overrated, but it still remains one of the greats. We get a ridiculous amount of fights in this one. Godzilla goes on a complete tear. We get the return of Zilla for about 15 seconds. We get Kung Fu mutants from space in the Epcot building, and it's just a whole lot of fun. Who is your favourite kaiju? I bet you he's in this film, unless it's Gabra, and if that's the case, why are you even watching? Get out! Go! Go! If you want to show someone new just how badass Godzilla is, then you can easily start with this one. Thumbs up. Number 5, Godzilla 1954.
What have you done? This is sacrilegious. This is an outrage. You're not a true Godzilla fan. 54 is the best star.
Shut up and sit down.
Listen, I've heard it all before, and I stand by my placement of this. Godzilla 54, yes, it's a masterpiece of its time, and it touched on some really relatable subjects. Its tone, everything about it hit home, especially for the Japanese audience at the time. But it's a period of time in which I wasn't born and can't possibly ever truly relate to. And not only that aside, the reason I like Godzilla is not because I want subject matters and thought-provoking stories. The reason I watch men dress up in rubber suits is because it's silly monster fun, and I like to see the big sweaty men do the graps. So as good as this film is, and it holds up supremely well considering its age, Godzilla 54 finishes in 5th place with thumbs up. Number 4, Godzilla vs King Kong. Now this, between 3 and 4, this was real squeaky bum time about who I was choosing. But you can see just by placing this film above Godzilla 54, you can see what kind of Godzilla fan that I am. Godzilla vs King Kong is just a great, camp, fun film. It's where a man tries to kidnap a giant gorilla so he can use him as advertisement, an idea that was actually reused in 1976. There's some mystical red juice, which we call red juice ex machina, because it pretty much does whatever the plot needs it to do at the time. People are still split on who wins the fight. I mean, Toho themselves saying Kong was always supposed to be the victor, even though it's blatantly obvious that Kong never actually beats Godzilla, and I will fight any man to the moon and back about that. It's the most ridiculous hour and a half of fun you'll ever have, and that's why it's number 4, thumbs up. Number 3, Godzilla vs Mothra from 1964, aka Godzilla vs The Thing. This shouldn't work. In fact, why does it work? I actually don't get it. Why is this film as good as it is? It's a film where Godzilla fights a butterfly and 2 caterpillars. It just shouldn't work, but somehow it does. This film cemented Mothra into my heart, a kaiju that I didn't really care about and thought was a bit lame looking at first, but until I saw this film. Nope, she really is a fun kaiju, and to see the king and the queen battle for the crown, this is just one fight you do not want to miss. Go see it, thumbs up. Number 2 is Godzilla vs King Ghidorah, the 1991 masterpiece that came out the same year as Terminator 2, which is also a film you might have heard of. It's another film featuring cyborgs and time travelling. However, this film is even more ridiculous. In the absolute best way, Japan are scared of Godzilla. They go back in time to stop him. Then King Ghidorah appears, so they need to get Godzilla back. So they get Godzilla back to fight Ghidorah. Godzilla then kills Ghidorah. However, after Godzilla's killed King Ghidorah, they then need to get rid of Godzilla. So they go back, get a cyborg version of Ghidorah, bring the cyborg version of Ghidorah out to get rid of Godzilla, and then the 2 fight to death. It's like some mad, vicious cycle that takes a while to resolve, and it's the way that they use time travel in this film makes no sense whatsoever, as they just let Tokyo get destroyed and they don't even try and fix it. The time travelling's bollocks there, they just completely screw it up. But that's why it's so fun, and it's why it's so entertaining. And also we get to see Godzilla target a single human and kill him. Highly, highly, highly recommend this film. Thumbs up. And number 1, Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters, All Out Attack, aka GMK. Now this for me is the masterpiece of the Godzilla franchise. Godzilla, pure ball of menace and evilness personified with dead white eyes. King Ghidorah back to do the job for Godzilla as usual, getting his ass kicked multiple times to the big man. Baragon makes his debut in this. Mothra gets a job for the RSPCA and kills a bunch of teens who want to kill a dog for some reason. I mean, what more can you ask for? But don't take my word for it, ask Quentin Tarantino, who used the miniatures from this film in Kill Bill. Now just imagine what he would have done with a Godzilla film. Point is, this film is great and you need to watch it right now. In fact, go watch it right now. Go and buy the DVD. The 2 biggest thumbs up I can ever give. And that's it, that is all the Godzilla films, from worst to best, in my humble but correct opinion. Join us on Thursday for another top 10 list. Share, subscribe, thumbs up, comment, all that good stuff, and we'll see you soon.